gamers.
Yes.
Welcome back to another episode of Cinematic Analysis. I don't know what the fuck Josh is doing, but alright. Again, welcome back to another episode of Cinematic Analysis. Today is our next top 10 video. But this is it's a little bit of a different episode. Instead of doing top 10 movies for the topic of the month, which topic of the month is video game movies. Yes! So instead of doing video game movies, we've decided to do our top 10 video games of all time. Yes. A lot of us here are very, very excited. This kind of felt like a no-brainer because I feel like a lot of us play more video games than we watch video game movies, if that makes any sense. So I want to ask this now, get this out of the way. Does anybody have honorable mentions? Please say no. God damn it, Lucas!
I have like 2, so...
Yeah, well, we're doing top 10, so I only have 10, thankfully.
That's exactly, I only did 10.
Oh, yeah, same.
It'll be
3
short.
How many, okay, Josh said you had 2, Lucas, how many
3.
do you have?
I'm...
Okay, you both have 3, so what's gonna happen is, Lucas, you're gonna say your 3, Josh, you're gonna say your 3, and then we're gonna go with it. Anyways, let's start off with introductions. First off, we have... I think he's had a perfect attendance on this podcast. We're on so many podcasts, it's so hard to fucking keep up with that at this point.
So let me get this straight. On Cinematic Analysis is perfect attendance.
Okay.
For Moshcast and Crash and Burn is no.
Okay, so on this podcast, perfect attendance. Welcome in, Mr. Jason Bailey.
Yes. Bravo.
This is probably the most excited I've been to do a podcast episode in a long time.
Wow, what the fuck?
Wow,
because...
Excuse me?
Because I've always been wanting to talk about video games on a podcast, and it's finally happening.
We're not starting a video game podcast, by the way,
no.
audience. That's not happening.
No.
Absolutely fucking no.
That's no.
We have 3.
That's no. So it's us doing it here instead.
Yeah, it's too much for all of us. We literally had to change the schedule,
video games
which we will be announcing at the end how this is going to go.
I already did on Instagram.
Well, I'm going to explain it again.
Yes.
Yes.
We
all right.
Yes.
Next up, we have our resident homeless man, according to Julian, Mr. Josh Danger.
Wait.
Resident
Wait.
Resident
I don't think
Emu.
known as that, but whatever in La La Land, fucking hell.
Having a stroke.
I guess. I don't know. But anyways, yes, as Jason said, I'm also excited for this. And,
really? I couldn't tell.
And yes, this is fucking the America, so let's get started. Yes.
Alright, next up, Jesus Christ. Fucking
America.
Isn't real. Both aren't real. Next up, we have Mr. Lucas Atencio, my brother in Christ. Amen.
Yes. It's your favorite Ami here, and today we're doing top 10. Well, technically for me, top 13 video games because I can't just name 10. It's like me naming top candies and shit. Like no.
Candy?
So, Sugar Rush.
That's me every day. Anyways, I'm ready to do this one, and yeah.
All right. Now, I'm just gonna sing a lyric, and I think you'll know who I'm introducing. Mariana Cross.
I know exactly what the hell you're gonna say.
I gotta figure that the second.
Can we just talk about how people make really sad edits with that song, but that song is about going down on somebody?
What the
Wait.
fuck?
Wait, what?
Julian!
What? It was going down all right.
No.
I'm yelling timber.
No.
It's gonna be timber, right?
Pitbull the bald.
Julian, get your ass back in here. It's your fault you wore a ghost shirt. He's gonna spin right
Oh,
back
Julie,
around.
okay.
Oh,
Come here,
there he
Julie.
is.
Come here, Julie. It's okay. No, come here. Come here. It's
Julian.
okay.
I don't like how you're saying that, brother.
The man, the myth, the
That
legend.
I know.
Very
Wait.
honest.
I,
Shut up.
You know how often that song plays in my head?
Too much.
Yeah. And I don't even really listen to Ghost. Like, I know a few songs, but
Yeah, thank you, TikTok, you fuckers. All right.
go ahead.
How's it hanging, my friends? My
Yeah.
name is Joe Cornell, the Heavy Metal Joker. It's been a while since I've done an intro, since I don't do intros for my videos anymore. So, yeah, thanks, Instagram, fuckers. Yeah, I'm happy to be doing this. We've been talking about doing a video game episode for a while now, and yeah, I'm very, very excited. I got a bunch of interesting picks. I did a top 10 thing on my Instagram a couple days ago, and I did, like, Jason asked, like, hey, top 10 favorite video games, and I was going to say, wait until cinematic analysis, but I gave a couple of them. But let's just say my list has changed.
Me, who knew some of them beforehand because I talked to
My-
Julian almost every single
Every single fucking day.
Something with my list was easy.
Mine was
Good for
not.
you.
Mine was absolutely not.
Was-
All right. So intros have begun. We'll start with Josh. What are your 3 honorable mentions?
Well, number 3, I'll be nice, I guess you could say, and give this
Damn.
game a spot, since I couldn't fit it in my top 10 since there were
Wait,
so
can
many
I-
other games.
Can I guess it? Can I guess it?
No.
I'm going to. Is it
Okay.
WWE 2K22?
No. Excuse me? Alright, I'll just say it. Fuck it. 3 is Fortnite. It is a favorite game of mine that I'd like to play, but I had another game that kind of took the spot on my regular list, so I put Fortnite on my honorable mentions. Number 2, Call of Duty Cold War. Definitely one of the better Call of Duty games I've played. Black Ops 3 was kind of boring in my opinion.
That's all.
But yeah, any Call of Duty game's the same. Yeah, you pick up a gun and you shoot.
Wow.
Yeah. And then number 1 is SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. I had fun playing that game. So yeah, those are my 3 honorable mentions.
All right. So now I go on to me. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. All right. That for one of my honorable mentions I have is a wrestling game. I have 2 wrestling games on this list.
Of course,
You guys, come on now. First one is WWE 2K14.
Okay.
So the reason why it's on this list is because it. First of all, it introduced the 30 years of WrestleMania, or 29 years of WrestleMania technically.
Yeah.
And I just like you unlocked like a lot of people in there. Great roster. You know,
Yes.
I feel like the moves in there were great. You know, there's not anything glitchy about it. You can change the tires you want to. Like everything about this game was great, in my personal opinion. Again, universe is always the same. I mean, come on now. But just overall, just the gameplay of it was great, and I love it. So next one I have is a Mario game, and I have Mario Strikers Charge. If you know me, and well, no, not know me, but I do play a lot of the sport games on here with Mario and such, because I always thought of it as like a fun game for me. And the GameCube one, you know, it made it, you know, introduce the Strikers game, but this one to me made it better, but also made it more advanced. And I love the brutality of this one, just fucking tackling people in this game and fucking hitting to electric fences and shit. I love it. And Madden 16 is also on this list as well. Like one of my favorite Maddens I played, and I'm also a big football fan, so that's also why it's on there as well. So those are my 3. Just couldn't make the list because all the other games I have is always my personal favorites. And some of them you might be surprised it's on here.
Yeah.
All right. We'll actually start out with Julian this time for once.
Oh, wow, yeah. Okay. Here we go. I have a bunch of physical copies with me. So
Wow.
number 10. What'd you say, Sydney?
I said, wow.
Wow. So number 10 for me, I'm going old school, going to the PlayStation 2 era. And all I'm going to say is that I have no wrestling games on my list, by the way. And
Neither. Raise
so,
your hand if you don't have one on your list. Wow.
wow. So this game originally came out on the PS2 and GameCube and the original Xbox, and they just a year or 2 years ago actually, they remastered it, and it's still one of my favorite games to play to this day. I don't give a fuck. One of my favorite cartoon characters of all time. I would have picked the rehydrated version, but I love the OG so much. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom.
You had it on PlayStation 2?
Yes,
I used to have it on that as well.
Yeah.
Wow, we really
Guess
are.
what?
Dang, I
I've
remember
had
that
this-
game too.
I've had this exact copy right here for almost 15 years.
Wow.
And it
I was
still
gonna say that's
fucking
older
works.
than you, but it's not. I just don't know math.
This came out in
It's
2000.
21!
This came out in 2003.
Damn,
I
I
would
wasn't even
have
alive.
been 3 at the time. Anyway, but yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, I gotta talk about the game. Seriously, we all have heard about this game. You could tell like other SpongeBob games, like yes, they're all right, but they didn't put a lot of care into it. This one had care put into it. They actually paid attention to the show, even though the voice acting from Mr. Krabs is not actually Mr. Krabs. That's my one complaint. Yeah, SpongeBob Bob. Anyway,
Spongy boy.
but yeah, Plankton has set off a bunch of robots, and he set the thing to don't command, and the robots take over, and they have to go into the chum bucket, blah, 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 bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. But the gameplay is absolutely fun. It's open world. You can go anywhere you want. You know, the missions are fun as well. And it does get difficult after a while. It definitely gets
Oh
difficult
yeah.
after a while. So you definitely got to keep progressing. Second place for SpongeBob games would definitely be the movie game. Love the movie game. A lot of care was put into that.
Love the movie game.
When did that come out again?
I think
2005?
I think yeah, it was like 2005 or 2004 or 5.
Wait a minute. Okay, refresh my memory. Is that the one where there's like a race in one of them and you're in the Krabby Patty car?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I played that one too. See, this is the thing is I have to like
Yeah.
I can't hear names. I have to like hear the specifics.
The movie game came out the same year the actual movie came out. So I think it was 2005? 2005?
Yeah, I played that one too. That one was good.
Where is it?
Gone.
2004. 2004.
2004. Wow.
Dang.
Yeah, a year after this game came out, they made a second one.
Damn. They were really like cracking down on them.
Yeah, and both were very successful. So, yeah, and apparently, I don't know if you guys know about this. There's a new SpongeBob game coming out.
What?
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
A
Is
brand
it
new,
like totally brand new?
completely brand new, same concept, not concept, but same gameplay, same look as this one, the rehydrated. But it's
Oh, the
completely-
rehydrated one. Okay.
But I can't remember exactly what the game is called. Game.
I don't. It's not the one that I have on my list for sure. It's not that one because there were 3 different ones that I played. There was Battle for Bikini Bottom, the movie one, and then the one that I have on my list.
All right, here it is. It's called SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake. And
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
so yeah, it's again THQ Nordic, Purple Lamp Studios, same people that work on Hydrated, and
Yeah.
2023 is coming out, and I'm super fucking hyped.
I love that. All right, I'm gonna go next because what I'm gonna do is go in the order in which the call is for me. So, I have 2 games because I could not pick between the 2. They are both the same thing essentially,
Okay.
but different. So just like Julian, I have SpongeBob on my list. I do have the original Battle for Bikini Bottom, but I also have Atlantis Squarepantis because that was
I
the first
forgot about
one.
that.
Listen to me. That was the first SpongeBob game that I played. So
Okay,
that
no,
is very nostalgic to me, and I loved everything about it. I've played that game so many times. I've beaten it so many times. It's been so long. I want them to remake that game so bad because they can. They can make it better. I mean, they fucking proved that with the Rehydrated.
they should remake all like I think they should remake Creatures from the Krusty Krab.
They
That
should
was-
remake every single one of them.
Remake every single SpongeBob game.
I mean, I
With,
loved
like,
the
new
fact
graphics.
that with, at least from my memory, with Atlantis Scorpantis, they included all of the characters to play. Like they did obviously in Battle for Bikini Bottom, but this felt more like you can play all of them. I thought the storyline was pretty cool. I loved the graphics. I loved that it was in first person some of the times. What is that? Oh, is that the movie? Oh, yeah. Yes,
I
Julian.
remember that. I remember the
love
episode.
that game so much. It's
yeah,
so
Atlanta
good.
SquarePants.
The game is better than the episode, I think.
Yes, 100%.
They didn't
But
have
yeah,
David Bowie sing.
I did have to. Yes, I did have to put both of those games at number 10 because both of those games are just very, very nostalgic to me and was the best part of my childhood. That's the thing is like I've always been like either watching my brother play games or just playing games myself. That's just one of the things that I really remember as a kid and loved doing so fucking much. So, Jason Bailey, what do you have for number 10?
I'm gonna say now it's the new Lego Star Wars game.
I so
Wow,
Have you played it
Already?
yet, Julian?
I have.
Good.
So yeah, I like how they've included all the 9 films into one video game, and the graphics are
And the show.
actually way better than the complete saga.
They also included the shows. Don't forget
Yeah,
that.
all the TV shows as well. Yeah, Mandalorian. Yeah,
They included everything into one
Clone
game.
Wars.
I must say the graphics are really good, better than the complete saga,
yeah, and it's
Oh yeah.
yeah, and
and
it's
they have voices there too.
Yeah,
and
and-
I'll say it works out.
Go ahead, Julian.
it's completely different from any other Lego game because this is like the targeting system's different, the shooting stuff is different. Like every Lego game used to be the exact same control scheme. This was the one where they were like, let's do something completely different, and it worked.
The
Oh,
only
yeah.
complaint
Oh, yeah,
that I
the-
have
oh, sorry.
with the game is they should have finally incorporated online cross-plat
Straight up,
systems because it's
straight
like
up.
everybody wanted this game to be remade so fucking badly for so
Years.
long. Especially now with all of the shows and how well most of them did. Looking at you, Kenobi.
Anyway, the combat and the boss fights were really good, and I really enjoyed those.
I feel like I now have to explain myself.
I love Kenobi.
So yeah, that's
Listen,
what
I
had to
loved
say.
Kenobi. I did,
Oh.
but
Sorry.
there was a lot of it that was just like
A lot of it
questionable.
was filler. There was a lot of filler.
But I'd say I don't want to say it's the worst show, but the one that was just very meh and only got good because of the fucking cameos was Book of Boba Fett. I said what I said. Don't come at me.
I did not like Book of Boba Fett.
I only liked it because we saw people from The Mandalorian. And my
Straight
son Grogu,
Girl,
my little boy.
Like, Book of Boba Fett could have been good if the writing was at least decent. And I got bored of it. I got bored of it so quickly. It was like it was a giant wave through the episodes. Like there was a good episode, then bad, good, then bad, good, then bad, interesting,
Yeah.
then bad, then down to bad again.
It was just like,
Very.
It was really just like a roller coaster.
yeah, for real.
Oh yeah, it was. Oh yeah, it was. It kept me hooked onto it, and the boss fights really kept me focused, and I had fun with those.
Yeah.
The combat really was enjoyable. I loved those.
All right, Josh, what's your number 10, brother?
Number 10, this game was I played this as a child, and I still love it to this very day. Lego Marvel Superheroes.
That's not even on my list.
The first
I
one?
remember
Any
it's
of them.
not the sequel, but the very first one that came out.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
Julian. You have that one because I bought that.
Yeah, Lego
I have
Marvel
all of them.
Superheroes.
I bought
Yeah.
you all of them, Maddie or Cindy.
Well, no, because I bought all of them except for the one that you bought.
Yeah, I bought you a couple Lego games actually.
Do I have it in here? I think I do. Hold on.
Anyway, Jack, continue.
Yeah, I really liked how you can play as pretty much any Marvel character from like not just. I mean, they didn't have like the movie like costumes. They all had their comic book outfits, which I thought was really cool. I also liked the boss fights, just the storyline and stuff like that were cool. I just liked how they incorporated mostly every character as well. So yeah, that's number 10 is Lego Marvel Superheroes, the very first one.
So I love that game too. I don't know if anybody else played that game other than Julian. The only thing that I have to say about that game is the controls are off.
Yeah.
Like, especially with the flying. So it's like once you get done with everything, you don't really want to do like the mini side missions because a lot of it is just like you can't fucking do it because the controls are so old and so bad.
Right.
Lucas, what is your number 10?
My number 10, it is go to a game that recently came out, I think this year, but I love this game honestly, just because again I love the series and everything like that. It's Mortal Kombat 11. It's on the list.
Why are you making
That's
that
on
face,
the
Julian?
Keep going.
Text me.
So with this one again, I love the Mortal Kombat series a lot. I like it since from the first one. Like just again all the fatalities and such, but I didn't like the number 10. I didn't like the Mortal Kombat 10 honestly, just because
No.
storyline was just very stale to me.
Right.
But this game made it a lot better, just because
Absolutely.
the DLCs were a lot better than like the Mortal Kombat 10. Honestly.
Oh yeah,
You have the
DLC.
Joker in there. You have fucking Rambo, Terminator,
Joker.
Selena was in there.
Joker.
Sindel was in there. Rain was in there. Like they brought a lot of a lot of characters that you can remember, but also the ones that we love. And a lot of good fatalities. A lot of great fatalities.
Yeah.
The one of my favorites is always gonna be Johnny Cage's. Who hired this guy? What the fuck?
Yeah,
But,
his fatality was awesome.
And Jax too. Jax is at the baseball one.
Jax.
I always love that one. Jax is awesome. But the storyline with the first storyline they had, they both have two storylines with Aftermath and this one, the main storyline. The main storyline was great from start to finish, and the boss fight kept me focused, trying to beat Chronica of all things. This bitch was the hardest boss fight I ever had to face. Like really was like drop kicking her, but just like kept doing this and ripping you in half, put you back together, rip you in half, put you back together. But I just loved this game. The fatalities in it are great. The gameplay is great. All the characters, again, most of the characters make sense. And I love the dialogues as well. And Spawn. I forgot Spawn was in the game too. But yeah. The only complaint I do have is I wish again some of the characters did faster. Like Eagle speed, because some of them were very slow, in my personal opinion. Spawn was very, very slow. So I wish they'd give it the speed for him. But Mortal Kombat always been my favorite franchises to play. And hopefully they do some more with it than Mortal Kombat 12 coming out, hopefully. And some new characters. I hope to God they have Ash come back, hopefully. So yeah, that's my number 10.
All right. Julian, what's your number 9?
Snake! Metal Gear Solid, The Phantom Pain. Holy shit, dude. This was a really good game. Like, this is probably one of my favorite Metal Gear Solid games. I'm a huge fan of the Metal Gear Solid series. I love Snake as a character, such an iconic character. And I love this game a lot because it's definitely a lot more different than the original games. it's definitely a lot more gory. It's a lot more violent. And it's a lot more, darker. It shows a really darker path in Snake's character, and the gameplay is absolutely smooth. It definitely has the old feeling of the old games as well, but with a newer edge to it. Like the shooting mechanics are very different. Like the stealth system is very different. And just overall, the story was absolutely amazing, and I really enjoyed this game. The graphics are phenomenal. And Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, hands down, one of my favorites.
My number 9. So I think this goes by 2 different names, and honestly, you can correct me if I'm wrong, especially Jason or Julian. I don't know if any of them played this, but my number 9 is Resident Evil. I think it's the second one, or it could just be Revelations. I'm not entirely sure what it really goes by, but mine is like the updated version. Let me look for it, an image of it.
All right, give me a second. I'm trying to organize my
Are you
game.
talking about the game that involved Leon Kennedy and Claire?
No, Revelations. Okay. So, all right. So yeah, this one is just Revelations, but for some reason it puts it at the second one too. For some reason, I don't know. Let me look for the photo. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. It puts it at. It says it's the second one. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's confusing to me. But I think the one that I played was the updated version or like the remastered. I don't know. They took it off of fucking Game Pass, so I didn't get to finish it, but I still liked the game nonetheless. Pissed me off, but I still liked the game. But it just reminded me of what? Excuse me?
Nothing.
What the fuck did you just say?
I was singing Nickelback. Go ahead.
Julian, I will kick you from this call. Don't make me.
Please don't.
Don't sing it. No, but it just any Resident Evil game just reminds me, and specifically when I talk about 8, it reminds me of when I would watch my brother play it as a kid, and honestly, and I think it's what got me into watching like people playing it online, so like YouTube or Twitch or whatever. I really loved the game. I thought the graphics were good. I thought the storyline was pretty good. Again, I'm pissed that I didn't get to finish it because my game fucking glitched. And then they took it off of Game Pass, so I'm really fucking pissed. But it was a really good game. Again, loved the graphics, loved the monsters in it. There were some really tough boss battles in that game, like really, really tough.
Yeah.
But it was really good nonetheless. I really enjoyed it. Who's next? Jason Bailey. What is your number 9, brother?
If you're still alive.
I think many of us played this, but I actually have Roblox on my list.
Really?
What?
Really?
Explain.
There are a couple of games on Roblox that I really do enjoy, and a few horror games that I played on there. Like there's Piggy on there, and in that game, you pretty much have to escape the place that you've been captured in. I mean, by the Piggy, and you have to set off all these traps to stop the Piggy from coming after you. It kind of gives you the vibes of Peppa Pig in that
Oink,
game.
oink, motherfucker.
I'm Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig after dark.
And all the tycoon games where you get to build your own cafe, they are really fun. And all the simulators, like there's Jailbreak. You have to escape a prison. You can take on a role of a prison guard or an inmate.
I feel like it's just another version of Fortnite if you think about it.
Sort of.
Fortnite meets Minecraft.
Yeah, basically. I mean, essentially it's the same thing. Minecraft also had mini games on not the Xbox One edition, but the other one.
Anyways,
And-
that is my number 9, Roblox.
And Fortnite has kind of different modes as well. So,
So yeah,
all right.
I just like how you can play a ton of different games on Roblox.
Yeah.
And you don't have to
Josh,
pay for it that much.
you're muted.
Me?
God damn it.
American.
Josh.
Yes. Number 9. Jason's gonna like this one. This game holds a special place of my childhood because I played it all throughout middle school. Minecraft.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, my reasoning is different of what you're gonna say.
Yes. I played Minecraft all throughout middle school. That was like the most popular game around that time too. Like literally, I'm not kidding you. Anywhere you went, there was Minecraft this, Minecraft that. There were toys, T-shirts, book bags, bathing suits,
You still
hats.
see those.
You name it, it was stamped on it. Like I really liked Minecraft because it was kind of like you build your own world and you kind of think out of your own imagination. What would you want your world to look like? And plus, there's also survival where you learn how to survive, like kind of in the wild.
Do you play on Minecraft servers, like on multiplayer?
I never did.
Oh, you never did. Oh,
Me and
my
my friend, we would usually play mainly creative or like survival, or we would play like the mini games.
are you talking like Bed Wars or Sky Wars, like
yeah,
the PvP aspect?
Yeah. So for
Oh, no,
number
so
9,
you
I
must
have
have
Minecraft. Yeah, 9
Alright.
is Minecraft.
All right.
Wait till you get to me for that.
Yeah.
It's gonna make number 5 for you, Jason.
No, it's gonna be number 1 for Jason. Let's be honest.
Yeah, number 2. That's what the game
I'm
is.
saying number 1.
I'm gonna
Lucas
say
says
1 or
number
2.
5.
Let's see.
Julian says 2. Josh, what's your guess for Jason?
Probably 1 or 2.
You can only pick one.
1.
Okay.
You're too
Uno.
American.
Yeah, that's too good.
We
for
are.
Josh. Anyways, Lucas, what is your number 9?
number 9. I know Josh kind of mentioned it in a bad way, but I do not care. I love, again, this game introduced me to a new genre of gaming, and ever since then, like I'm not been able to look back. But number 9, I do have Black Ops 3. Good
Okay.
reason why I have it on here. I know some people be like, "Oh, why is it on this list?" Blah blah. Throw tomatoes at me. I don't care. I throw them back at you.
We're gonna throw pink tomatoes at you.
Oh, come on, throw them at me, bitch. Come on.
Sell out.
I'll throw them back at you. I'll throw them back at you.
I want
Bitch.
to die.
But
Whenever I hear
the reason why I have this on here is because not because of multiplayer. I always love multiplayers in this game. It really depends on like what you do with it. I just again, you just always have that intensity in there. I always love the intensity of Call of Duty. Not the recent ones. The recent ones has just been like all over the place with that one, but I'm not gonna talk about that one. But the reason why I love this one so much is because of the fucking zombies. I love the zombies in this one,
Zombies.
and
Zombie.
I played this as a recently with zombies, and I know it was the one where you're supposed to as like the kind of the city kind of ish, but I just love like having to go against zombies. Such reminds me a lot kind of Walking Dead a little bit, but I love that. And also again the campaign was great too, but was not able to finish it, but I did with the campaign as well. From like gameplay I looked at and everything like that. Like I know some people don't like it just because again it's not their style, and that's totally fine. But for me, this introduced me to all the first person shooting games, and I love it. So that's why it's just a little bit of a childhood nostalgia for me. So yeah, and I also remember persuading my
Who the fuck just typed in chat?
Jason.
Jason,
Asshole.
what have you done?
Hey, I'm talking, damn it! All right, but yeah. Honestly, this one first is easy. I remember persuading my dad to get this game.
My wife.
So yeah, so that's number 9.
Thank you, Jason, for letting me know my wife is on TV right now. All right, Julian. Before you say your number 8, I need you to look at this meme.
Okay.
Specifically, only you. When you see it, you'll know why only you.
All right.
I don't want that laugh.
Julian, you know it's funny. Come on, Mariana Croc. Come on. That was clever. Mariana Croc.
I hate
What?
that so much.
On a what now?
Lucas, I'll send it to you later. All right, Julian, what's your number
Yeah.
8?
I've just lost every single one of my brain cells just now. But anyway,
Had them?
Watch Dogs 2 is number 8.
Oh.
I've just, all the energy's just gone from my body now. Jesus Christ. Damn you, Sydney. It makes me hate. Oh, fuck, I'm wearing a ghost shirt.
That's
God
why I
damn.
sent it to you.
Uh,
I'm not even making. I really like the song. I really do.
So Watch Dogs 2. I chose this game specifically out of the Watch Dogs franchise. I love the Watch Dogs games. Those games get a lot of shit, but I fucking love them. I love this game specifically because it told a great story. It was like very deep storytelling, but also they listened to the feedback of the fans and they said they want better gameplay and more stuff to hack because it's all about a group of hackers. And they gave them that. This basically was a game for the fans. And this game is a lot more lighter colored, and like the first game was a lot more dark and gloomy. This one's a lot more, I guess, lighter in a way, a little bit happier, I guess, even though there's still like that darker theme to it and dark stories. Hell, there's even a mission dedicated to the fucking Zodiac killer. Well, not dedicated, but just about Zodiac. It's like, oh, Zodiac's back and you know, doing all this shit. And so yeah, the story's great, and the parkour physics are awesome. So next, I'm gonna change my shirt.
My number 8 is Resident Evil 4.
Of course
Now,
it is.
Shut the hell up. Now, the reason why it's so low and not higher on my list is because I believe they did remaster it, but the graphics still aren't great. And are you wearing your Hellfire shirt?
I'm gonna go change my shirt again.
I literally saw the black sleeve and was like, he's wearing his Hellfire shirt. I'm sorry. Anyways, and the controls are like kind of weird and still just a lot. Oh Christ, okay. But other than that, I still love the game nonetheless. I'm finally getting to play it myself. I watched my brother play it growing up. I think Lucas is frozen. I'm scared. But I watched my brother play it growing up, and I really, really loved it. It was a lot of fun to watch. And I can't wait to finish it. So, yeah. Jason, what's your number 8?
Number 8, WWE 2K.
Oh.
I'm not
22.
gonna say a specific one. I like all of them. The reason I don't play that much is because I've just been simply hooked onto horror games a lot. It's not because I got burnt out, just because I'm liking the horror genre more. But I still enjoy the game. I like how it lets you do dream matches, and I also enjoy the My Career mode.
Okay, I like it.
And despite the issues going on with AEW, I'm still looking forward to Fight Forever. It should be good regardless. So that's another game to look forward to. But for WWE 2K, that's another good one I've been enjoying.
Oh, yeah. All right, Josh.
All right. Number 8 is fucking America.
Come on, John.
So number 8, I have. You probably know me. I like sports games, so I put any Madden NFL game on this list.
Fucking knew it.
Madden, Madden's a tradition every year, in my opinion. Madden, there's a lot of good things to look forward to, especially the career mode, and stuff like that, and Ultimate Team, and then simulation, and it's one of the best sports simulation games by EA, in my opinion. There were some Madden games I didn't like, but I always look forward to seeing what they add
frozen.
every
I'm
year.
scared.
So, yeah, I have Madden at number 8 on my list.
Lucas.
Number 8.
Lucas, turn your camera off and turn it back on. You're frozen and I'm scared.
Why? Scared.
Because you're frozen, your eyes are closed. Please. Yes, Julian, that's exactly what the face he's making. That's literally the face that he's making. Please.
All right, number 8.
I'm sorry, Lucas, but I have to fix this. Wait. All right, turn your camera back on. There we go.
There's the bitch.
Perfect. Okay, go ahead.
The greatest.
There.
Get in line.
All right, number 8 for me
Long
goes to Dead by Daylight. I know that again it's a little bit depends on the people that you meet in this game, but honestly, every time I play with Julian, Sydney, and Mantra and all them,
Moontrue.
And
I miss my
I
homie.
just enjoyed that time. Like, again, the horror characters in there, I always enjoy, getting chased around and getting fucking hanged on a fucking hook for no reason over here. And yeah, get me hooked on pretty much. But
how's it hanging?
Not too great. I got sacrificed.
Every time we all play against me as the killer.
Yeah,
no.
Listen, I added rules because the games would just go by way too fucking fast.
Yeah.
With me as killer.
Yeah. You're overpowered.
Listen, I'm just a sticky bitch.
Bruh.
You're overpowered. That's what you want.
On the bench.
But I just, again, loving adding new characters in there. One of my favorite characters in this game, I like mobile characters, like people that move fast. So the Huntress also always give my favorite character in there just because how fast she is, honestly. And also with the stealth ones again, Myers, badly Ghostface. So yeah, it's on my list just because again I love playing it with Julian and Sydney and all them. And it's always a fun time. Always a fun time playing with them, even though they both kick my ass every single fucking time. But,
You're welcome.
Yeah, I know.
Every time we run away from you, I immediately just run into a locker, and then you just walk right past me every single time.
Oh, me or Lucas?
Both of you.
No, Julian, because half the time I catch you, and I'm like, you know what? You did this shit to yourself, so I either get you or I just walk the fuck away because it's not worth my time.
Sydney does. I'll get to it later.
Yeah, I will too. All right, Julian, what's your number 7?
Sydney, you're gonna appreciate my number 7.
I swear to God.
Number 7 is A Way Out.
God damn it, Julian!
What?
We both have it at number 7.
Hey!
Yes, there you go.
All right, so me and Julian will talk about this because we both have it at number 7.
Yeah. So
you go first, Julian.
So I first found out about this game a couple months ago through a mutual friend. And it was like, dude, this is a co-op game. Like, you could play this with your friends. It's an online thing. Like, you don't even have to have the same, game downloaded, blah, 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 blah. And so I bought it. And I was like, oh, this is something me and Sydney could play because we like playing. Because me and Sydney have been begging to play a story-driven game, online game together for forever.
And there's not many really out there.
There's none really at all. And so when I found A Way Out, I was like, this is a good oh, this is going to be good because I looked up like what it's about. It was like, oh, it's about two prisoners, and they have to escape a prison to go after this guy that got them into the prison in the first place. And my God, the wacky shit me and Sydney did in that game.
We dunked on that little kid. We fucking dunked on him. We said, "Fuck
There's a-
you."
Fuck
Because-
off.
Was
the
he
character-
my son at the time?
Yeah. You played as the Triple H nose guy.
I call
And-
him Toucan Sam.
Well, you
Two
knew.
cans.
That's what I called him.
And so yeah, he had a kid, and like they're escaped from prison, but the family's still a thing. And so they played basketball with the kid. Me and Sydney were fucking dunking on this motherfucker. Like,
And
holy
we played darts.
shit, we played darts. We got on the swing. Remember this was like what the hell are we
Teeter
doing?
totter.
Oh yeah, we helped. What was the guy, the wife that was looking for the husband that was cheating on her in the trailer?
Yeah. Let's not forget the farm. We kept going up to the animals, and I went up to the pigs, and I was like, "Oh, it's Wilbur." And then I went up to the cows, and I was like, "Oh, it's me."
Oh. But
And I was like, "Moo," and they said "moo," and I was like, "It's the calling of my people."
yeah, and then the next time we played, we switched up characters.
Yeah, we did that a couple times.
We did it a couple times, and I ended up playing as Vincent, the other guy, who the ending was Sydney was not happy
I
with me.
called it. I fucking called it happening.
I didn't think it was gonna happen, but then it ended up happening. I was like, no fucking way! I'm an undercover cop, and
I
then
was like, "Bitch, you're dying." And
and
spoiler alert, he
yeah, you fucking killed me, you bitch.
you turned on me, you prick.
That doesn't mean I deserve to
Bruh.
die.
Damn.
Yes.
It's like D-Generation X again.
You played me like a fiddle. That's not okay. I thought we were friends. What the fuck?
Well, then again, you got my brother killed in the game, so
That was not my fault.
bullshit.
That
You
was the
hit the bank,
guy.
Bob.
No.
Fight.
Jerry,
That was the guy
Jerry.
in charge.
Jerry.
We're not a couple.
Fight.
That's all the Jerry Springer guests are. Just
No. Have you watched an episode of Jerry Springer in your life?
I watched an episode, but 90% of them are fucking weird ass couples.
Yeah, that's not all of them though.
90% of them.
Yeah, but there's still the 10%. Anyways.
The guy
I guess I'll go. Yes,
Oh,
I do
yeah.
have at my number 7 as well. I really loved the memes and shit that came out of that game, honestly. It was just really good. It was a lot of fun. I've never seen a game like that.
Yeah.
And me and Julian were like trying to find other games like that because it was a lot of fucking fun. The storyline was incredible. The graphics were great. I mean, the
Beautiful.
schnoz on that dude, holy shit.
Man, he had the Triple H nose.
No, but honestly, it was such a great fucking game, and I recommend anybody play it. It was incredible. Jason,
Yeah, you got caught.
pause my wife for just a moment, okay?
I only turned on the volume, but okay.
Okay. What's your
Number
number 7?
It's a horror game.
Of course.
And this one, I don't really play that much, but I still enjoy it. It's Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
Ooh.
Okay, I like it.
While yeah, there's no combat as much as I wish there was. I like how the monsters were in this game. It really gives you the creeps. The water monster, those zombies that you have to run away from. It's like you're living in this nightmare in some type of mental place. It's probably one of the scariest games I've played, and I really enjoy it. In the storyline, it takes place in 1839, where a young man wakes up in like a dark and empty hallway, and he has to find himself again. And I must say that's really cool storytelling for a horror game.
Mm. All right, Josh.
Josh.
What number are we up to?
7.
7. So number 7, I have South Park: The Fractured But Whole.
The fractured butthole.
What?
Well, yes, the sequel to the very first game, The Stick of Truth. Now, I love both games in general, but honestly, I have the first game on my list as well at number, which I'll get into later on. But I like both games in general. But I felt like one of the bigger letdowns, the first one was more, everybody loved the first game. And it was more of like, you're a wizard in this game, you create your own character. Cartman's like your majesty, you're a wizard, and you go on all these missions with the characters from the show and stuff, and you have like these weird superpowers. I kind of like games like that, games that are creative and cool. I like the fact that they switched it up this time. They were superheroes instead of wizards, and they made their own parody of Instagram, when in the first game it was Facebook. So honestly, I really enjoyed playing it, but one thing I will say, some of the missions are very difficult.
I'll wait till you get.
And they're very hard to understand what the task is at hand. So number 7, South Park: The Fractured But Whole.
All right. Moving on to me, I guess.
Yep.
All right. I'm squeezing this can. Number 7. Go see a game on the GameCube. Remember the GameCube nostalgia always to me. And again, I always love this game. Playing with other people. I remember specifically playing this during my free time with my friends after school once upon a time when I was in my freshman year, and it was awesome. Playing it and kicking their asses. But number 7, I have Mario Kart Double Dash. Nostalgic game for me. And a lot of my list, you're gonna see a bunch of nostalgic games on here. But this game in general was just so much fun to play. Having the items to throw at people. The blue shell always, blue shell is my worst enemy. But I love the specials that all the characters have. But the fireballs, the Bowser shell, like it's just a great game to play. Definitely a great game to play multiplayer with, and I just love it. Like I love the drifting mechanics. I just love the drive mechanics in general. Like it's not something too difficult to have, but it's very simple, but it's very fun to play with, and I love it. So
All right, Julian. I swear to God, if we have if we have the same number 6.
Number 6, man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
Okay, it's a physical copy. We definitely do not have the same number 6.
Okay.
You'll know why when I say my number 6. Go ahead. God fucking damn it, Julian!
Bully!
God
No,
damn it!
no fucking.
no,
I
Really?
have Bully at number 6 too. Okay, guess me and Julian get to talk about it at the same time.
We are the same fucking person.
That's really fucking creepy.
And very true, too.
I'm honestly not surprised anymore. I'm not.
Come on. We're definitely not going to have the same number 5, I'll tell you that. Very fucking much.
I hope not.
No, we won't. I mean, I guess I'll start this one because you started the last one. We both have the same one. I really loved this game a lot. This was another one. I have to, thank my brother for really getting me into gaming. This was another one of the games that I played. Well, first watched him play, then I played, and I have not played this game in so fucking long, and now that I can play it again, I definitely plan on it. There's just so many other games out there that I still have to finish and play, and it's just the life of a gamer, whenever you start one game and then you start another and you never finish the others, and it's just a never-ending cycle. But this game was incredible. I loved the mini games that came from it. I really want them to remaster this game so very badly. The graphics for the timing that it came out were not that bad. And I think that if they remade it now, the graphics now would be phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And this when did this come out again, Julian?
La, 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 la,
Yeah.
la, la.
That's 13.
I think it was 90.
Hold on, let me look that up.
It was it's like 90. Like I think it was like early 2000s. I think.
I think it was.
Wasn't
When
it like
did Bully
2003 or 2004?
come out? 2006.
Oh.
2006. All right. And now I have to look this up. When did the first? No.
Bully game came out in 2002.
GTA, no.
2002. I'm calling it.
I can't fucking type GTA. Okay. So the first GTA came out in 1997.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't even a thought.
Yeah, I wasn't around either. None of us were. I was born 2 years after. But Bully definitely, well, yes, it is made by Rockstar. It was different than GTA in a way. And that's not that I don't like GTA, but I really liked Bully. I liked that it was different than GTA, and it was its own thing. I also, are those fucking fireworks? Oh, for fuck's sake. Anyways, if you hear the fireworks in the background, I apologize. It is Labor Day, so I forgot about that. But I also liked the customization that came with the game, and I know Julian is probably also going to talk about that. Coincidentally, him and I pretty much made the same character without even knowing it. With the mohawk, literally down to the outfit, everything. But I really liked, everything about it. The voice acting was actually not bad. Considering it's a game back in like 2006, a lot of them being as corny as they were. This one wasn't. It was actually really good, and I definitely recommend anybody play this game if you can. Again, Rockstar, please. Y'all can wait 5 fucking minutes for GTA to come out. We've waited long enough. We want another Bully, and that's what I keep seeing is people want another Bully or they want it remastered. It's just, please.
And we're probably not going to get either of them.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead, Julian.
Yeah, Bully. Seriously, I thought 2006.
Yeah, I thought it was
Wow.
before 2006.
Straight up, I thought it was a lot older than that. So that means it must have came out like on the first Xbox as well as PlayStation. Then they upgraded it to the Scholarship Edition. But holy shit! But seriously, this was basically GTA in a school, except there was no death. You can beat the shit out of people. Obviously.
You can ride a Vespa.
But you can't use a gun.
What do you think? A new Bully sounds interesting. They were planning on. Apparently there are rumors that there is a Bully 2 in the works, but I won't believe it till I see it. Because again, those are just rumors.
Oh my god, these fucking fireworks.
They're fire, bro.
They're awful. I hate fireworks. I saw what I said. Take it back.
I don't mind that. I hate fireworks too. But anyway, Bully is interesting. It's a very interesting game. Like you can either do missions, you can go to school if you want to. You don't have to go to school. I pretty much didn't do jack shit. But if you wanted to get upgrades for your character, you could do the classes in the game. That's how you're able to get upgrades, which I liked. I think that was a cool little concept. And the story behind it was great. There were some cheesy missions, but you have to have some cheesy missions in any Rockstar game. And like that's given with Rockstar. You always have to have fun missions and the cheesy weird missions, but you also have to have like the serious missions, which a lot of the game does have. And it just goes through the struggle of a teenage kid, which,
Pretty much.
because Jimmy was an outsider that wanted to be popular, and God knows I was like Jimmy at one point, except I wasn't going around beating the shit out of people for no fucking reason. But like I was kind of an outsider. I was kind of a lone wolf in a in a place full of people that I wanted to please and wanted to be popular, and basically kind of wanted to, I guess, rule in a way. But yeah, thankfully I'm not like Jimmy Hopkins because I don't give a shit. And but actually I don't think Jimmy gave a shit either. Now that I think about it. But yeah, just the overall story was great, and even the graphics for its time, not bad. I mean, obviously it's old, and it's like technology was not as advanced as it is now. I still thought it was a great game, looking as well. So yeah, Bully's my number 6, and it's Sydney's number 6.
I can't believe we had 6 and 6
how.
the same. We're definitely not gonna have number 5, but yeah. All right, Jason.
All right. So this game for number 6 is Until Dawn.
Ooh.
Okay.
So the plot of the game, it starts out at a house over in the mountains, and a cruel prank causes one of the teenagers, who goes by the name of Hannah, to run into the woods, and your sister has to go find you, only to be thrown off a cliff by a flamethrower, and it causes them to die.
Wow.
So a year later, you have to go on a search to get to the bottom of it. And then there's a lot of puzzles, a lot of objectives.
Puzzle?
So you're pretty much playing as a group of teenagers.
I love puzzles.
And what's cool about the game is that you decide to choose what happens next in the story. So you get to have a choice between 2 options. And some of the choices are pretty tough to pick. So like there's a part in the game where 2 of the teenagers get tied up, and the killer wants you to pick one person to save.
That sounds like a telltale game to me.
What the
Yep.
solve?
So overall, the game, it pretty much talks about getting to the bottom of these 2 teenagers that died a year ago in the game.
Cool.
Interesting.
So, yeah, Until Dawn,
Oh my god.
that's number 6.
All right, Josh.
All right. So, number 6, I have NBA 2K.
Of course you did. Knew it.
I always like to play it every year. It's pretty much the same shit every year, but I still enjoy it either way. Because, 2K's lazy with the NBA games.
They are.
They don't change. One thing I will say about the NBA games, they do not. All they do for each new game each year is add a new career story. The rosters are pretty much updated if a player gets traded to a different team or if they sign with a new team. So pretty much every year the game is the same modes. Just the only things different that they change each year are the my career story and like the little like town thing that you use your my player to like run around, the whatever it's called, my city or whatever it's called. But yeah, the one thing I would like for and 2K to do for the NBA games is change it up a bit. Like add new modes, like add some more gameplay modes. Like I know, like, and make the GM. One thing I really want them to do for this game is make the GM mode just like the WWE games.
I can see that.
2K,
I kind of agree with that.
you did so good with WWE this year. Wake the fuck up on NBA. Come on.
Wait the
I know
fuck.
you put J. Cole in the game this year, but
Wait.
Yeah,
but
Dreamer Edition.
Did you just say Jamer, Lucas?
Dreamer.
Dreamer.
Dreamer. Oh. What happened?
So
What
number 6 is NBA 2K.
I,
Julian, check your DMs.
okay.
Yeah.
Something
What
happened
just
on Raw.
happened?
Something happened on Raw that I need to know about. Okay. Anyway.
What? I want to know.
Yes. Send it to Sydney as well. But
Wait, what's happening? Hold on.
What's happening? Julian, text it to me.
I hear it.
Check
I
your
hear
DMs.
Braun!
I knew it.
What?
That son of a bitch. I knew he was here.
I told you, motherfuckers! That's
Okay.
why I love that.
He's gonna go after Rome. He's like, I'm not finished with you.
Anyway, Lucas, what is your next game? Number 6.
My number 6?
Yeah.
My number 6 is Black Ops 2. All right. I have another Black Ops on here. Again, I know that it pisses people off, but, I just simply don't care. But I love this game. I fucking love this game. I played it with one of my best friends in the world around that time. And again, I love the mechanics of the game. I love the first-person shooting again. The weapons, the story, zombies as well was great. Like, I just fucking love this game overall. Like, it's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. It's very short and simple, but just like Black Ops 3, I love first-person shooting games. Black Ops 3 first introduced it, but I definitely think Black Ops 2 is a superior game for Call of Duty, my personal opinion. So, yeah. All
All
right.
right, Julian.
Number 5. Number
I
5.
swear to God.
Number 5 is Dead by Daylight.
Oh, thank God we don't have the same number.
I was scared for a
I
second.
was terrified.
I'm gonna guess your number 5 is fucking Resident Evil game. But
No, it's not. I only had 2.
oh well, shocking. So yeah, Dead by Daylight, pretty much copy everything Lucas said. It's so much fun playing with Lucas and Sydney and Mantra and whoever else wants to play.
I miss him. I'm gonna text him tonight. I miss him.
Yes, text the bitch. So
Yeah, I know.
yeah. So anyway, Dead by Daylight, it's so much fun, especially when you're like being the killer is fun, but I like being the survivor just because it's just so scary.
Especially me when I come out of nowhere. I will never forget. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it yet because Dead by Daylight is on my list. I have a very funny moments that I'm gonna talk about. So just keep going.
Yeah, I have a couple funny moments, especially every time Sydney sneaks up on my ass.
Yep.
And just any other time, like I don't know why. Whenever I get scared, I speak complete gibberish. Like yeah,
Yeah, see, he does that. I sound like the thing from the Wild Thornberries.
Sound like Jonathan Davis. Okay, so but yeah, Dead by Daylight's fun. There are certain maps that suck ass, but but we always make sure we don't pick the shitty maps. And the killers are unique as well. We all hate the Doctor.
Yep.
Yep, pretty much.
Literally, you could pick any other one, but the Doctor is the worst.
He's overpowered as hell.
My laptop's dying.
Oh
But,
no.
But
But,
okay.
but yeah, Dead by Daylight is fun as hell. I love playing as the Trapper every now and then. The Trapper's so much fun because I get to set traps up and you guys fall for it every fucking time I put a trap down.
It's not true.
Lucas does.
I don't. Don't group me with that.
Yeah, but yeah. Also, I love playing as Freddy as well. It's so much fun, and the pig.
I love playing.
Can I just say that anytime Julian plays the pig, he tries to sneak up on me, and I'm just like, bitch, I can see you. And then he goes after Lucas because he knows I can see him. It's like you can't sneak up on the person that mains two sneaking people.
Yeah, you use Ghostface and Michael Myers.
Yeah. You have
welcome.
stealth and you find it.
Yeah, because me and Lucas are paying attention.
My favorite is Pinhead. So.
Yeah. Who you calling Pinhead?
Who you
God
calling
damn
Pinhead?
it.
I'm Dirty Dan. Okay. Yeah.
Anyways,
Dead by Daylight's my number 6.
me
My
to number
number
5.
5.
4.
All right, my number 5, and I know I'm gonna get shit for this, but I don't give a fuck. My number 5 is The Sims 4.
Really?
You were Charlie.
Hey, I like The Sims.
I love The Sims 4. I played a couple of The Sims games growing up. I actually have The Sims 3 for the Wii.
Wow.
But I really love customization games and being able to do whatever in them. I think that they're really fun and a great way to like be creative in a sense. And it doesn't even have to be like you specifically. It can be like anything, and you can like even create characters from like movies and shows and like things like that, and it's really fucking fun, really cool. And I think it's unique because they even have their own language.
Armenian.
And it is the funniest fucking thing in the entire world. I love it so much. I've been a fan of The Sims for a while. So, and I know a lot of people say, "Oh, you're not a real gamer if you don't play." Shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
That's what I say. It's a fucking
she
game. I'm a
said.
gamer. God damn it. Anyways, Jason, what's your number 5?
Come on. Don't let me down.
All right. Okay, so my number 5 is this game, Resident Evil 2.
Damn it! I thought you got from Minecraft. Shit.
Resident Evil 2. It's not the remake. I guess it's the original one. And the reason I enjoy this one so much, it's because like I like how it takes place in some type of setting in a city, and then and it gives you 2 options. You want to play as Leon Kennedy or Claire Redfield.
Neat.
Wait, what the
I
fuck?
did not need to leave.
You got deleted. You got sent to
Skype
Deleted.
Delete.
So Skype kicked me out. So anyways, so for this game, it gives you the choice you want to play as Leon Kennedy, how he does as his first day as a police officer, or Claire Redfield,
Ugh, the bisexual panic.
a college student looking is also a police officer.
Sydney, I heard that.
And I like how they both made their way into the police station, and you face a lot of zombies. And then one of the sergeants there help you out, and I think that's really cool. You have to save the city from a terrible virus that turns everyone into a zombie, and those boss fights are really well done.
Sydney.
I love how Lucas was the only person that heard that.
And so
Yeah, I'm actually
Resident Evil.
surprised.
I learned about this game from this YouTuber I watch called Markiplier.
Oh man.
Hi guys, this is Markiplier.
All right,
We're gonna go.
Josh.
So yeah,
Alright.
that's number 5, Resident
Also,
Evil 2.
now the
Highly
fucking
recommend.
shit, the fucking cycle has changed. Instead of, I'll explain in a minute. Just go.
Thanks a lot, Skype.
Thanks a lot.
Lucas,
dumb
I'm
shit
gonna let
app.
you go twice after me so that it's even. Because
Alright.
it switched. It's now Julian, me, then Lucas, then Jason, then Josh. So
Listen, Sydney, the way it was me, you, Jason, Josh, Lucas. That's how the order went.
yeah, now it's you, me, Lucas is next to me, then it's Jason, now it's Josh. So after me, Lucas, you can go twice.
Great.
So go ahead,
well.
Josh.
Alright. Number 5, I mentioned earlier that I had the sequel to this specific game at number 7. So at number 5, I have the first one, which is South Park: The Stick of Truth. Now,
What truth?
the Stick of Truth.
Oh.
So, I had a fun time playing this game when I first got it. I first heard about the game when I watched a YouTube video of somebody that we all know and love in the not just the wrestling YouTube community, but in the gaming world as well. I watched a good old episode of one of my favorite YouTube channels, perplexing pixels with none other than Grim and Attack Slug. And I watched
Oh
them
yes.
play The Stick of Truth at the time for the Xbox 360. And I was like, I like South Park. It's a good show. I'm like, I never knew they made a video game about it. So I never knew until like a couple years later that they released a version of that same game for the Xbox One. And I read reviews about this game. I'm like, this game looks really fun. Just like the overall gameplay was absolutely hysterical. Like, there was not one cutscene where you could just not, straight up laugh at it. It's the same as any other, like the sequel. Like, you make your own character. You're basically the new kid, and you learn from the main characters from the TV show. And and Cartman the whole time makes fun of you like he usually does. So,
What the fuck did you just send
of
me?
course, that little spoiled fat ass makes fun of you. But I really like the whole, like, I guess you could say wizard type vibe where you had these wizard powers and stuff. I really just thought and then plus when you had to do these missions, I thought some of the like missions you had to do were just some of the weirdest, funniest stuff in the game. I'm like, why do I have to go to this guy's house for a mission? Like, why do I have
Lucas,
to go to this dude's house?
look at your phone.
But yeah, so number 5, I have South Park: The Stick of Truth.
Lucas, look at your DMs, please.
Yes.
Why?
All right, Julian, go ahead.
Number
What's
4.
your number 4?
Number 4. You guys know I'm a big fan.
I sent him the meme that you just sent me, Julie.
Hey, what?
Okay. Anyway, number 4.
What?
I just had a stroke. Okay. Number 4 is I love detective stuff. I love detective games.
Wait, I know what this is.
You want to guess?
It's The Wolf Among Us.
Women.
Oh, look at his face. Look at his face.
It's The Wolf Among Us, isn't it? All he said was detective game. That's all I needed to know.
You're wrong.
Detective game.
What?
Detective
You
game.
whore.
I knew it was that game.
LA Noire. LA Noire. I
knew it
love
was that game.
probably it's one of my favorite Rockstar games. I have another Rockstar game that will be coming up in just a second. But oh wait, I forgot. I do have one honorable mention. That's the Batman Arkham franchise. That's all I'll leave it at.
Yes,
I'm
great franchise
really sad.
indeed.
Anyways, continue.
Actually, no. I'm not. Metal Gear Solid. I'm moving to honorable mentions. Number 9 is the Batman Arkham franchise. It's on the list. There we go.
Wow.
Deal with it. Okay. Well,
Badly.
I don't want to.
yeah. La Noire is it's a great detective-based game. It's all based around whether figuring out if people are telling the truth. The technology. This came out in 2011, and the technology has just stood the test of time. Like they use a different type of technology where you can look at someone like. You have to look at the behind the scenes on YouTube. They have the behind the scenes on YouTube of how the game was made and just how you can tell like if someone was lying or someone was not lying or telling the truth. And the gameplay is so much fun. It's very story driven, and I like a good story game. You know, you play as a detective, solving crimes, and the story is just amazing. The story is absolutely amazing. There's some comedy parts in there, but it's very dramatic. It's more of a thriller-based detective game, film noir style. And I'm saying this. I want a second one, damn it. I want a second one. Please.
All right. My number 4 goes all the way back a very, very long time ago.
In a galaxy.
I played this. No, not yet. I played this game back in 2020, and they are actually releasing a second one very soon. And I will not be able to play it because it's not compatible with my Xbox. So I'm very fucking pissed. I absolutely loved this game. It was very fitting for when I played it because 2020 was basically COVID. And the reason I say it's so fitting was because it was set during the Black Plague
Oh,
What game is this, you might ask?
what
A
is?
Plague Tale.
What?
I
I
loved this game. I loved this game. I thought the storyline was incredible. The graphics incredible. Characters incredible. Julian, I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna kick your ass.
What?
God fucking damn it. Anyways,
Yes.
I said I'm gonna kick his ass. Anyways,
Oh.
what did I don't even want to know. I don't want to know what you said. I don't want to know what you think I said, but I'm gonna continue on. So basically, the premise of A Plague Tale is
So,
a woman and her brother are on the run because I haven't played this game since 2020, so I'm really trying to remember the storyline. But they're on the run because people were trying to hunt down her family. Their father ends up being killed, I believe, and they presume that the mother is also dead. Newsflash, she's not. But the little brother, has special powers. He can communicate with rats.
rat. Oh my God, rat boy.
So yeah,
Rat.
I thought it was fucking incredible. We meet a lot of great characters along the way. Yes, they do die, and I just think that this game is incredible. And if you get the chance to play it and get the chance to play the second one, please fucking do so. I will definitely be watching gameplay of the second one because I will not be able to play it. So yeah, if you have never heard of that game and want to play it, please go fucking do so. It's incredible. The gameplay, everything about it is just incredible. All right, Lucas, what is your number 5 and number 4?
All right. So number 5 goes to a game. I saw this game on YouTube and by PewDiePie. But
You.
But my number 5 goes to Skate 3.
Hell yeah, brother.
So I always feel like this game to me always been like
That's such a great game though.
kind of slept on for me because I just like the mechanics of this game. You just do what the fuck you want in this game. That's all I like about games. You can do what the fuck you want in this game.
Did you say you like all the fucking you can do in this game?
No, wait, no.
Are you sure this isn't GTA?
Yes, it's GTA.
Or The Sims?
Oh shit, I forgot they added the sex mechanic in the game.
It's called woohooing.
Woohoo!
Well, Google it. Anyways, like I just like how this game is. Like you just do all these tricks and shit, and also like the hall meat stuff. I always love the hall meat stuff, and there we can just break your fucking bones, and just like you just put yourself on the line. It's like Jeff Hardy and Darby Allin, basically in this game.
Yeah.
That's basically how it is. And I just love how this game is. Like it's just so much great shit in that game, and a lot of good glitches for some reason. You can go through the floor if you want to, but I just love this game. Pewdie and Markiplier got me into this game, so yeah. Number 4 goes to a new game that I recently got, and I finished the storyline. I'm going to play this again eventually now, but it is Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Oh, hell yeah.
I love
Spider
this.
Guy.
First of all, the controls are a lot better than the first PlayStation Spider-Man. Don't come at me for that. I played the first Spider-Man one. I did not like it.
Thanks.
Did not like the mechanics in that one. But this one overall was great. And I just like how you both can... Well, though Peter is, like fucking abandoned shit. Like he fucking abandons Miles Morales or whatever. But...
Wait, you get to fuck as Miles Morales?
No!
Please keep going.
He kind of wants him to be his own, like, find his own path.
Abandoned. That's not... I was going to say abandoned. But,
Yeah.
But I just like, again, the different boss characters you have. I think Rhino's in there. What was the other ones in there? I can't remember the other ones. I know we have to play against the sister, I think, who was like the weed, like the weed group person. I can't remember the group of what it was. but it's like you had to go against like his special powers and such. Like Spider-Man has like this charging thing that he uses, and you can like do like no, it's called Venom. It's called Venom. But you use the Venom punch. You can do a bunch of different shit. The suits in there are amazing. But I'll always the black and gold one. It's just a great fucking game. I love the suit games with all my heart. And I will beat this game again. I already beat this game before. And the final boss got me frustrated. I'm going to beat this game again.
All right, Jason. What's your number 4?
Jason.
Number 4, gonna go to Outlast, the whole series.
I'm surprised it's not higher.
From the first game, the Whistleblower DLC, and the second game.
Hell yeah.
And, well, this is another one of the most scariest games I've played. The horror aspect was really well done here.
Yay.
And wow, it pretty much takes place in Mount Massive Asylum. So you're pretty much playing as a investigative journalist who receives an anonymous email that tells the journalist to go to the asylum and investigate all the dark secrets in there. And from all the monsters, from like the evil doctor whose name is Traeger, who cut your fingers off, and from Chris Walker, that giant monster trying to rip your head off. All the gore there was really, really well done. The graphics were really good. And I like how in the Whistleblower, you play as the guy who sent the email to Miles Upshur, who's the journalist, in the first game. He's pretty much a software engineer who works for Murkoff, which is the corporation behind all the things that happen in there. And all you have to do is pretty much just escape the asylum and to get back home to your wife. And the second game, the reason I enjoy that a lot is because it takes place in a completely new place. Yes, well, yeah, you're still a journalist, but you're investigating the murder of a pregnant teenager.
Why is always teenagers, man?
Yeah.
You pretty much survive a helicopter crash, and that's where your whole story begins. From going to a flashback into your past in a school, and going back to the present time. That blew my mind. Well, yeah, there are some sensitive topics in those games.
Of course there are.
Right, Josh.
But it's still pretty scary. And that's what I like.
Number 4.
So yeah, Outlast, the whole series, number 4.
All right. Number 4 for me, probably one of my favorite fighting games of all time. But basically, I had the same one as Lucas, and nobody can top this one. Mortal Kombat 11. And here's why. The fatalities were fucking brutal. Now,
oh yeah,
Mortal Kombat, it's all about brutality. No pun intended.
Brutality.
No.
No pun intended. But it's probably probably, in my opinion, the best fighting game. In my opinion. So, my favorite. I love the fatalities. They were more brutal than the last game.
Oh, without
the storyline, I agree with Lucas, made more sense. I really didn't like 10. You know, the DLC was kind of weak.
It was. I'm sorry to say, but Jason Alien, they fucking fell in the bag with them.
The DLC in Mortal Kombat 11 was a major upgrade. You had Rambo, the Joker, Terminator.
I forgot about Joker.
You had there was a bunch of good characters. You had in the DLC, and like playing as the Joker was probably the best like DLC character you could play as. Even playing as the Terminator was pretty cool too, because it was actually Arnold's voice.
Well, no, was it? No, it wasn't. I don't think it was.
Get down to the chopper.
I need clothes.
I'm going to kill you. I need your clothes, your pants, and your underwear.
All right.
But yeah, Mortal Kombat 11. You can't top any other like Mortal Kombat game on top of it. I mean, the originals that were like for the early systems were good, but for like the newer games, Mortal Kombat 11 tops it all. So for number 4, MK11.
For some reason, with that one, like with Mortal Kombat 11, reminds me a lot of the Injustice one, because most of the other ones like were very unfinished. In my
Yeah.
first opinion, like the finishers, like when I read the bodies off, was not completely finished, but and they actually made a lot more finishing. It reminds me a lot of the
Yeah.
Injustice. They got the end scene of
Oh,
victory.
I forgot Spawn too.
Yeah, Spawn was great also in there,
Why
and
do we
Shang
keep
Tsung
forgetting Spawn?
as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, who's next now?
Julian, what
Julian's
is your
next.
number 3?
My number 3.
Okay.
I gotta tell you, I love detective games.
We know.
Bitch, you better not be fucking with me this time.
It is Wolf Among Us.
Thank you. God damn.
One of the best Telltale games of all time. And do I really even need to say much? It's one of the best stories in the world. Fairy tale characters and childhood characters brought to life in this weird, like, fucked up world, and where like the big bad wolf is the sheriff and Snow White.
Snow what?
What now?
I'm getting old. Shut up.
Yeah, bitch, I'm older than you.
I
It's
know
okay.
that's how
Omar.
sad it is.
It's okay. You'll be all right.
No,
Are you kidding me, Josh? That's not what my therapist says.
What?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, Julian.
I'm gonna go die in the corner, which is how I want to die. Anyway, Wolf Among Us, great storytelling, and
Keep going. I'm listening.
you know what? No, fuck it. You know what? I'm excited for Wolf Among Us 2 coming out next year. Super excited to see what they do to continue the story. I'm happy Telltale Games are back, and yes, Lucas, go fuck yourself.
Ah!
My
Oh,
number
my
3.
hand. Oh.
While I do love all of the Arkham games, but this one, who the fuck is playing something? I will kick you.
Julian,
Hey,
God.
only kick my shin.
That's not what I meant, but I'll do that too, I guess.
Not me, cat.
While I do love all the Arkham games, I do have to say this one is my personal favorite and always will be. Yes, Julian, it is Arkham Asylum. It was the first, I remember this specifically. It was right after I saw Suicide Squad. And I started getting video. No, hear me out. I already knew who Harley was before, but seeing that, it was like, I fucking love Harley Quinn even more. So when I had finally heard about the video games, I saw videos of it in my recommended on YouTube, and I was hooked. I was hooked, immediately fucking hooked. And I saw videos of like just the storylines of the characters from Asylum, because in the game it would show you like what happened to the characters, what got them into Arkham Asylum, whatever. And so then I started to watch the gameplay of it, and I fell in love with it, and I was like, I have to play this game. It seems like so much fucking fun, and when I finally played it, I fell in love with it even more. It just phenomenal gameplay, phenomenal storyline. The fact that it isn't like a traditional like Harley Quinn or Joker or Batman, like fucking phenomenal. And I recommend anyone play this game. Out of all of them, I definitely recommend Asylum. Just it's the best one. So, Lucas, what's your number 3, bro?
Number 3 is a game I played a lot again as a school before, but the Wii, the GameCube and shit. But this again, the freshman year was pretty bad, in my personal opinion, because it's the toxic environment I was in. But this game really helped me out. And ever since then, I got back to this game. I found this at a random store called Lost Ark. But ever since then, I love this game. One of my favorite characters in this game. But let me introduce you to Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Now, I love again the Melee. I love the Wii U version. I love the Ultimate. But this game specifically, is my personal favorite because the finishers, excuse me, the finishers are great. The overall storyline is great. Well, not storyline, but just the overall game is great. I love playing as Snake. For some reason, as well as Spanish in the game. I like also playing as Ike. Ike was very overpowered in that game around that time. But overall, this game was just nostalgic for me. I love playing this game, playing against other people with it. Getting my ass kicked by them or whooping their ass too. Like, I love this game. I want to go back to that time, with all those playing, Super Smash Bros. And just having a great time. Times were simpler back then. So, yeah.
100%. All right, Jason. What is your number 3?
3. All the Five Nights at Freddy's games.
I knew it.
I thought it number 2.
Nope.
All Five Nights at Freddy's. From the first game up until Security Breach. So, this game, I actually dove deep into the story.
Oh boy, here we go.
What I've been seeing from gameplay and from what I've been seeing during the game. So you're pretty much playing as a role as a security guard, of course, working the night shift, and you're pretty much in an office the entire time, checking cameras, doing all these things. I like how it gets harder as the game goes on, and you have a phone call helping you out, teaching you all the techniques and what you can do to keep yourself safe from all these animatronics. And it also spreads a lot of Easter eggs too, especially in some DLCs. And holy wow, they are really, really good. So it happens inside a pizzeria called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Mamma mia, pizzeria.
And then somebody by the name of Purple Guy, which is a weird name, he murders 5 children and stuffs them into
the Hamburglar.
And then it's your job to free their souls from the animatronics, which pretty much explains why those animatronics act weird at night and try to kill the security guard that's working at night and stuff you into a suit. It's
why.
Jason, have you seen the movie Willy's Wonderland?
Not yet.
You should. It's very funny.
Oh hell yeah, I'm down for that.
It's like loosely based off of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's really funny. It has Nick Cage in it.
Okay, you know what? I am on board for that.
It's really, really funny. He doesn't speak at all during the entire movie. It's just so funny.
In the first game, you have to conserve your power. When you shut the doors down to keep the animatronics out of your office. In the second game, you have a mask, an empty mask to disguise yourself since there's no doors and the power can't go out. But you have to wind up a music box to keep the puppet back where it is. In the third game, there's only one animatronic, and there's multiple endings to the game. The good ending is where you free the spirits of those 5 children that were murdered earlier. But the fourth game and so on, you're not really a security guard. You're playing as a lost kid, which is really, really something different. But I'm not going to get into more of those. But Security Breach is probably my most favorite, just because you get to roam around a lot more, and actually do stuff instead of just staying in one place. And you know what? I must say I like Security Breach more, and you have Freddy Fazbear helping you, which is really cool. So overall, Five Nights at Freddy's is number 3.
All right, Josh.
All right, number 3 for me is I'm a sports gamer, so I love simulation
Really, I
games.
couldn't tell.
Number 3 is MLB The Show.
Knew it.
I pretty much, first things first, I'll go into a little backstory. MLB The Show
Hold
was
on, Josh. Wait. Yeah, Julian.
Family shit came up. I'm just gonna say my 2 and 1 right now.
Do
Just
you want to just text me it and I'll read them off?
no, I can do it right now.
Okay.
Number 2 is Red Dead Redemption 2. Love this game, best Rockstar game of all time. And number 1 is an entire series.
Assassin's Creed. Yep.
Assassin's Creed.
Knew
Every single one of them I love, but except for Unity. Fuck Unity. But yeah, every other game is amazing. So yeah, bye guys. I love you guys. And follow me on Instagram, HappyMealJoker_music. Album reviews. I'll be at Louder Than Life, and I'll see you next time on Cinematic Analysis whenever we do another top 10. Bye.
Bye, Julian.
Yeah. Okay,
All right. Josh,
as I
keep
was
going.
saying, so I'll start over since Julian.
No,
left,
you
so-
just keep going. You just keep going.
Okay. So MLB The Show backstory going into this game. I always loved baseball ever since I was a kid. It was always my dream to be on a baseball team, like when I was really younger, and I really couldn't do that. I'm kind of going a little personal, but I'm trying not to. But
What the fuck?
they made MLB The Show was only a PS4 game, or always around the time. They never like expanded it. They always went through such problems with the game. It was always MLB 2K. It was MLB 2K at one point, MLB this, and then they finally switched back to Sony years later. I think around the time of 2013, when MLB The Show 13 came out. Then I think when MLB The Show 21 came out, a lot of Xbox players were furious. A lot of Xbox players were kind of jealous that they didn't get to experience the game as much as the PS4 players did. Because it was only a PS4 game that only a Sony game, like, so PS4 players are only allowed that game.
Me too, Lucas.
So then around the time of MLB The Show 21's release, they put out a statement saying MLB The Show 21 will be for not just PlayStation 4, it will be for the new gen systems, Xbox One, and Nintendo's. I think no, not Nintendo. Did they put it on the Switch? No, that was this year's game they put on the Switch, which is 22. So they kind of expanded it more for more people with different consoles can play it. And I was like saying, finally, they actually came into an agreement with Microsoft to actually expand the game. Because I always wanted to play it because of how good it looked. And the graphics are unreal. Everything just looks like what you would experience at a real Major League Stadium. It just sucks that for Create a Stadium, it's only for next gen consoles. Boo hoo. But yeah, Road to the Show is a really fun mode I like to play.
A hawk.
Yes. Road to the Show is a really fun mode I like to play. It's basically the career mode where you make your own player and you go through the path of trying to get to the major leagues. Another fun mode to play in the game I recommend is Diamond Dynasty, where Diamond Dynasty is you get cards of different players in the MLB, and you build your own fantasy team, and you play against other people online, and you can unlock quests. There's a lot to do in that game. So yeah, number 3 is MLB The Show. I've only played 2 out of the many games there were, but hey, I play that game almost every day, so it's a personal favorite. So yeah, next person can go ahead.
All right, that's me.
All
all right. All right, so don't mind me. Me and Lucas just played rock paper scissors shoot, and I won.
Too many scissoring going on.
Oh my god.
Scissor me, daddy ass.
So
All right,
kind
come
of
on.
like Jason, but mine is
Josh.
different.
Come on, Josh.
My number 2
Come on, Josh.
is Lego Star Wars: The Complete Skywalker Saga.
Oh, yes.
But the original. The
Oh.
OG. And I will always love this game till the day that I die. It is such a pivotal moment in my childhood and is what really got me into the Lego games. I don't care what anybody says about the Lego games. I don't care. I fucking love them. I always will. I have not played every single Lego game, but I've played a lot of them. It's phenomenal. The graphics even then were still good. You know, they weren't terrible. They were really good for the time that they came out. The only thing that I wish that was in there, and I know it wasn't because I think this came out after. I just wish they had the Clone Wars in there. I really liked the Clone Wars as well. If I made an honorable mentions list, the Clone Wars would 100% be on that list. But I really love everything about the complete saga from when I was a kid. Again, back to my brother, like, him and I would play that game together all the time. And then getting to play it on my own, I loved it. I remember when I was a kid, I would just have my little earbuds in with my MP3 player, listening to music while I would be playing. And it's such a pivotal moment in my gaming history throughout my life. And I will never forget it, ever. So, Lucas, what's your number 2, brother?
Oh, that was too much scissoring over here.
Ayo.
Number 2 goes to a game that, again, I'm a big wrestling. All of us are big wrestling fans, but this game, to me, I became a big fan of it since 2008. And I was fucking 4 years old. Yes, I was 4 years old when I first got into it.
There you go.
Of a Rey Mysterio. Always love Rey Mysterio to this day. But this game, to me, I have a great soundtrack. 3 Days Grace on it. On point. You know what this game.
Hell yeah.
SmackDown versus Raw. 2000.
Yes. Hands down. Yes.
The best SmackDown versus Raw games. I don't care.
One of the very best.
The Wii game, honestly, for SmackDown 2009 was great. But this one, to me, was fucking phenomenal. Again, you have a great match. You can bury somebody alive. You can like do a lot of great things in there. We can go, in a car. You can throw somebody off a damn trailer if you want to, and all this crazy shit. Like, you can do all this crazy shit in the game, and I love it. You can fight somebody up and through the crowd. It's phenomenal. There's Bob Wire in there. I love it. I love this game with all my heart. And watching the intros of both Raw and SmackDown, I've always been a SmackDown guy. Raw has been remotely better than SmackDown as of right now, my personal opinion. But just overall, this game was great. Rey Mysterio's gear was great in this game with the red and yellow. I love using The Undertaker in this game, and also using oh God, I like using Randy Orton too around this time because he was a legend killer. So this game always going to be a special place in my heart. And if you like, again, the wrestling games, this game is definitely awesome. But the controls are a bit different, but it's still amazing.
All right, Jason. Number 2, brother.
Minecraft.
We're gonna go with both games from The Evil Within. So The Evil Within, here is the plot to this game. So it was made by the same people who made the Resident Evil games, actually, because they have experience in the genre. So The Evil Within, it's pretty much about investigating the scene of a mass murder at Beacon Mental Hospital, which is the setting of the game. It gives Outlast vibes from it because it does take place in that type of setting. So the city, which is called Crimson City, the police detective sergeant, who goes by the name of Sebastian Castellanos, he investigates that murder with his partners Joseph and Kidman. But they find themselves suddenly thrown into an unreal world because they're living in the minds of Ruvik, who is pretty much the main villain in the game. So after getting separated from your partners, you are forced to flee from a monstrous man wielding a chainsaw. So But what I like most about the game is that it jumps straight into the action. You start out making your way to the hospital in a police car, and the patrol officer pretty much talks about why you're going there. And once you arrive there, you get mind blown because the other police cars were empty, so you're pretty much responding to a backup. And there's a lot of dead people once you enter the hospital. Because, wow, a lot of shit happens in there. But once you flee the hospital, the city comes crumbling down.
Everything falls apart.
And what blew my mind is the combat aspect of the game. So when you shoot a zombie from your head, it immediately blows up. So I do like how the combat aspect of the game is made. And those boss fights, from the chainsaw monster to Ruvik, it is incredible. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. You get hooked into the game. So I highly recommend the game. In the second game, you're not really playing as a police officer. You're still playing as Sebastian, but you're on the search for your daughter, who apparently has gone missing. So, but that's pretty much the gist of the Evil Within 2. I haven't played the DLCs yet, but from what I've seen, it's really good, and it takes place in a different point of view. So I highly recommend the game. So
Alright,
yeah,
Josh.
number 2, both Evil Within games.
Nice. Number 2 for me, I think it's kind of obvious.
Minecraft.
This is no. I already said that, but number 2, you could tell by what I'm holding up, WWE 2K22.
Gave me Rey Mysterio.
Honestly, probably the best wrestling game, probably the best 2K game out of the whole trilogy. 2K20 was a massive flop. It was really freaking terrible. Just everything about that game was, oh god, I don't even want to go into this. Just say it was fucking awful. But I loved how 2K waited a long time to make another one. I thought we were never gonna get another 2K again, but turns out they waited a couple months and they did. They gave it to us. I really like the redesigned game engine. It really just made the game even better. The graphics look insane. The showcase mode, let me tell you, that's one of the very best showcase modes I've played in any WWE game. I loved every single match, a part of it. Some of the matches actually brought me back from my childhood. It brought me back to, one of the matches was Rey Mysterio and Dolph Ziggler. That was a match that brought me back when I was a kid. And then another match brought me back was, of course, the match from the Royal Rumble, Rey Mysterio and The Undertaker. They had a lot of flashbacks from some of the Rey matches, but one thing I will say, why was it so freaking difficult to do a backflip DDT in one of the matches?
Tell me about it.
Literally, the first match you play on the showcase was Rey versus Eddie Guerrero from Halloween Havoc 1997, where Rey made his debut for WCW.
And shout out to AJ for saying it's too hard.
And shout out to AJ.
I pushed him to fucking finish it on his own. Can I just say that?
Shout out to AJ for whining and complaining.
He wanted Josh to come over to his house to do it for him.
And I kept saying, AJ, you got to do it yourself. And he did it. I was like, if I can do it, then you can do it.
Right.
Do it.
Hey,
nice.
Sydney had we all had a problem with that match. But what I really liked about the showcase was how you didn't have to play in order. You play the matches that you want to play first. And that's what I did. I did all the easy matches first it took me a day to do the very first match. But I really enjoyed everything. I love that it had a lot of the release superstars that, went to other companies prior to the game's release. The DLC packs this year, let me tell you, I never thought we would get a celebrity in a video game. But it's just fun to kick somebody's ass.
Mm-hmm. He who shall not be fucking named.
Exactly. And a lot of the characters we got in the DLC too, like Hurricane, A-Kid, Wes Lee. We got Tony Storm, even though she's in AEW now. We got a lot of the guys who got released. But what's good now, some of these guys are back in the company. So, kind of makes the game a lot of bit accurate. So, yeah, so number 2, I have WWE 2K22. I mean, it was probably the best wrestling game, and I can't wait till next year's game. So, which was confirmed. So,
all right. To go on with that, like one match I always love is Rey Mysterio versus Shawn Michaels. Always, it was incredible from start to finish. Like always love to see wrestling each other. Another one to me, for showcase, I had trouble with Samoa Joe. I don't know why I had trouble with Samoa Joe, but and the My Rise too. The My Rise too was fucking phenomenal.
The My Rise is fun, yeah. It's
the heel being the heel was fun. The heel is
love being the
funnest thing to do. Like I fucking love being the heel.
Yeah. One thing I will say about the My GM mode, it could have been better.
Could have been better.
Like it could have been like the Road to WrestleMania type mode where you actually are moving your character. But hey, it's kind of a weird concept, but hey, it's still cool they brought it back.
One person I'm glad that added in there was Rob Van Dam.
Exactly. 100%.
All right. What's your number 1?
Oh, I'm going last. Lucas, what's your number 1?
Oh, you're going last.
I'm going last because I could go on about this game.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh, I get the irons. Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, number 1 goes to a game, again, on the GameCube. Because, again, GameCube games are fun and nostalgic to me.
Very nostalgic.
Number 1 goes to Super Mario Sunshine.
Hell yeah.
Number 1 goes to that. Hands down, one of the best storylines I have ever seen. From like when you have to go against those like this lava fucking thing. I don't know what the hell the thing was. It looked like a piranha plant mixed in with a fucking dick. For some reason, it looks like that.
Excuse me.
Hey,
but yeah, like I loving that game. I like how Flood in there. I think their name is Flood. And you do different things. You can fly around. You can like fucking launch yourself if you want to. A great game mechanics. Going against Shadow Mario was a bitch to go through. I didn't finish the game, but I see how people do it. The one thing couldn't pass is Eek Mouth. That fucking eel that you have to like clean his teeth. And I just get scared and get swallowed by this fucking guy, but I didn't. Or at least I didn't around that time. But the overall concept of the game was incredible. Like, you go up into this like pool thing to face Bowser. Like, it's a great, phenomenal game. Like, I guess again is the same kind of story. But I feel like Super Mario Sunshine made it a lot more advanced to it. Like a great number of like dumb ways to die, but also like Mario going to jail for falsely accused to do something was great too. And overall, the game always to me being nostalgic to me. My number 1, that storyline just overall was phenomenal from start to finish. Like, I can't thank it enough. So, Jason, I know your number 1 is.
Jason, go ahead.
How about you all take a guess?
Minecraft.
Dead by Daylight.
Minecraft.
I was right. I knew it was number 1.
So, I've been playing this game since 2013, and I still enjoy the game to this day. I enjoy because of all those Minecraft servers I've been playing on. I don't really play single player as much, like with survival and creative in there. I mean, I don't hate those. I still enjoy those, mostly because I enjoy the aspect of being able to build whatever you want and also survive and kill the mobs that come out at night. Right? But preferably I play on Minecraft servers. Different servers like Hypixel, Mineplex with the games like Bed Wars, Skywars, Murder Mystery. I can go on about those games. Heck, I'm even an actual moderator on one of the servers too. And that helps me meet a lot of new people and make some new friends. Who I'm really good friends with to this day.
Hey, that's what's up.
That's what's up.
So, so yeah, that's pretty much why I enjoy Minecraft so much, and even my position as a moderator on the server I'm with right now. I did staff for another one, but that unfortunately got shut down, which you all probably saw my post about those.
Right, yeah.
So thanks to the company that owns the server, Boldex, for giving me a chance to continue my moderation. That also helps me discover another passion of mine that I really enjoy doing, moderation. So, and that gave me a lot of skills, like to moderate some Discord servers, Minecraft servers. I even help you guys with Discord stuff too. So that's pretty much where I learned all about those. So yeah, so that's pretty much all I gotta say. Okay, and that pretty much sums up why Minecraft is number one.
All right,
That's it.
Josh.
Number one.
All right, number one. For me, this may shock you. It's not a sports game. It's not like a shooter game or anything. This game may shock you that it's on my list at number one. Number one, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Real? Okay.
So when I first heard about the second part of the game, I literally was instantly wanting to play this. I was like, this game looks really cool. I did play the first one at my friend's house, at his old house at the time. The very first game, because he had it, I think for the Xbox 360, I believe. But I heard they were making a sequel, and I'm like, let me play this because this, and plus I love the Wild Western theme. Just that whole part of the game is cool, but I love the storyline. I love how I loved it from start to finish. I just it was kind of course it was made by Rockstar Games, but it obviously reminded me of GTA, where you're basically playing as this character named Arthur Morgan, and you play his part of the story until his death in the game, where he dies at the very end of the story. And then you play on as this other guy, John, who I guess you could say Arthur Morgan wanted to pass the legacy on to, because and I love how in the game you can make your own choice of how the story goes. You could be predictable about how the story is. And I just had a lot of fun playing it. And I just love, exploring the villages, and exploring I loved exploring the whole Wild Western thing, and it was just really a great game, start to finish. And I played it over and over. I played it twice, actually, the story mode. So yeah, number one, Red Dead Redemption 2.
City has tails.
Sorry, there's something going on right now. Okay. I'm sure you can guess what my fucking number one is.
I don't know.
Dead by Daylight, bitches. I mean,
I thought that we on number.
As much as this game pisses me off, I do love it. Again, it's like what both Lucas and Julian said. The great memories that I have with this game, playing custom games with my friends. It's so much fun, and it's so much better than playing online. I do play online still, but I enjoy playing with my friends more. I have very specific memories, one of which I literally was sneaking up behind Julian, and he literally screamed.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I was Michael Myers, and he didn't hear the music because I was sneaking up behind him.
I remember that.
And there was another time, it was with Julian and Mantra, and I can't remember if I was Ghostface or Michael Myers, but it was towards the end of the game, and Julian literally did like a flip. Like, his character did like this fucking flip. I recorded it on my Xbox. I'll have to see if I can send it. But it was really fucking funny. But I'm also just a big horror nerd, so seeing all of, well, not all of them, but
Okay,
most of the characters that I love from growing up, watching horror movies, and a lot of them
Michael
still
Myers.
being my favorite to this day. I'm a big fucking horror nerd. I love it, everything about it. Um, there's a lot of shit that I don't like in the game, like a lot of the characters. One of them being the Doctor, another one being Nemesis. Just both of them so fucking annoying. And a lot of the maps are too big for their own good. So
Yep.
I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, so that was the list for all of us. Let's get on with the outros. Jason, you go first.
So thanks for watching this episode of Cinematic Analysis, where we shared our top 10 favorite video games. We hope you all enjoyed, and what's the next episode? Would you like to announce it, Sid, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna go last.
Okay, well, I'll just say the next episodes for the other podcasts. So, Crash and Burn, we're just going to review all the pay-per-views that happened over the weekend. AEW All Out and Worlds Collide and Clash of the Castle. So stay tuned for all the reviews of all those. And Moshcast, another Silverstein album. A Beautiful Place to Drown. So those are next episodes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you then. Have a good week. And happy Labor Day.
I'll go.
Yep, Josh, you're next.
All right. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Cinematic Analysis, where we did our top 10 favorite video games. This was really fun. I had a lot of fun doing it. Definitely love to go in depth about some of the favorite games I love to play and
Same.
sharing them with you guys out there. Stay tuned for our next episodes for Crash and Burn as we review all the great wrestling pay-per-views that happened this weekend, as well as Moshcast as well. Stay tuned for all the new episodes. If you want to be alerted, by the way, wink, wink, tap that bell. What are you doing?
Alert.
Sleeping under a rock?
Oh my fucking god!
I'm sleeping under a table. Okay.
What are you, cringe? No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god! I can't even believe you just said that.
It's what every modern
Josh!
every modern day YouTuber, American, Canadian says that. But
Hi Jason. Bye
anyways,
Jason.
as I was saying,
Hi.
a little advice for you fucking marks out
I'm old.
there, the wrestling
Oh my
world.
god.
A little advice for you fucking marks out there. After last night, listen.
I'm not a
Don't
part of
believe
this.
dirt sheets. Don't believe fucking drama. Don't believe these fucking goddamn journalists that come from America, Canada, Croatia, and wherever.
Josh.
Or wherever in the world they come from. Just enjoy wrestling. Doesn't matter what company it is.
Please.
You always learn something new every day. So I'm giving y'all a lesson. Just enjoy it for what it is. Don't look to read fucking bullshit from
Don't
fucking
let that
marks.
control your love for a wrestling company too.
And one more thing,
Don't just watch it for the entertainment.
Yeah. Daily advice of the day. It's okay to not be okay, but there's always that one person to talk to, no matter where you are. If
Last
you
thing
need
I'll say
somebody,
is,
call
for a wrestling
somebody.
There's not every show is perfect. Like you always get that bad moment. Like it's not really that big of a deal.
Exactly.
No matter how big or how small it is.
But like I said before, it's okay not to be okay. Just make sure there's always that person to talk to if you're feeling down. You know, never think bad about yourself because we're all here to support you. So,
yeah.
Hey, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to follow me on all my social medias. Everything will be down below for you. So definitely check it out. And yes, I will be coming back to YouTube very soon. Wink, wink. I haven't had time just because I've been busy. So stay tuned for when a new video drops on my channel. Everybody's stuff is there. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.
All right.
Go ahead, Lucas.
Heads or tails? Heads or tails?
No.
Come on.
No.
Well, why? Dump the coin there. If I was gonna get somebody with it, but anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode. I may go into some detail with the games that I play with in my top 10, well, technically top 13 games. For Crash and Burn, we're doing also do a top 10 favorite wrestlers of all time, and I made a I made like 17 of those people because I just can't name 10 because there's a lot of great wrestlers in there that I have to name and talk about. But yeah, with that, and as I said before, again, enjoy wrestling, y'all. I mean, yes, we have our moments where we don't like a certain company and have a problem with it, but not everyone is perfect. Like, we're not gonna I'm gonna just say it right now. The honeymoon phase is over for all the wrestling companies now. The honeymoon phase is over. So again, you might be pros and cons with it, but just enjoy it as you can.
Exactly.
So
Please.
Take some words from us, guys. You can't believe the sources. You can't believe these marks. Just sit back, relax,
And don't
enjoy
let
the
a certain
show.
thing. Don't let something from the news source control how you view a company too.
You have your
yeah,
own opinion. You express.
Opinions
Word
are
of the day, guys. I'll say this, not to cut anybody off. If you have an opinion about something, keep it to yourself, or don't rage about it on the internet. Just be calm, cool, calm, and collected about it.
there's
Like,
some
I have my moments. I have some opinions that I don't like, but I don't take them to social media like that.
yeah, but some vegan is true. But anyways, there's something I don't agree with a lot of companies, and a lot of people get mad at me about. But you cannot whoop my ass anyway. So
Exactly. Same here.
yeah, we all can whoop my ass anyways. But thank you guys for watching this episode, and I will definitely see you soon. And Sydney, what is next episode?
Go right
Next
ahead.
episode, we are going to be watching and reviewing Free Guy. I'm
Don't
so
have a great-
beyond
don't-
excited because I love Joe Keery.
Don't have a good
Yeah,
time.
it's a horror.
can't-
Great-
If you can't tell, I love Stranger Things, so too bad.
Edward Munson guy.
What about him?
I said Eddie Munson because she said.
But yeah, no, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Cinematic Analysis. I almost had the Moshcast. Jesus fucking Christ, it's time for me to sleep. But yeah, I had a lot of fun talking video games, and I can't wait for the next episode. I am so excited for the next Moshcast episode as well. So very excited with my request. I'm so excited. But yeah, so another thing I wanted to talk about is it is Suicide Awareness Prevention Month, and please know that you are not alone. And I'm gonna actually send Jason a link to put in the description, where it has all kinds of resources for help to reach out, and it has sources for in general. LGBTQ plus community, veterans, et cetera, et cetera. And I definitely recommend that if you need help to go to the link that will be in the description. And please know that you are not alone. There are other people out there who have been through what you've been through or are at the same moment that you are and can help you. And you are so loved, so
Yes,
valued,
you are
and
loved
so
by
cared for,
everybody.
and you matter so deeply to the world. I know I've talked about it on Moshcast a bit. I've been through that. I know others in the podcast have as well. But I really love everyone here in the podcast world that we're in together. They're like family to me, and I care for them all deeply, and I don't know where I'd be without them, truly. So again, please know you're not alone, and my DMs are always open. I know the same would go for everyone else here. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about at the end of this video. You can obviously find me and my socials will be linked below. Obviously, go follow everyone else. And that was Julian. That's Lucas. Jason was there. I don't know where the fuck he is. And that's Josh. And we
Hi.
You know what it is.
have been Cinematic Analysis. And good fucking night.